In Igbo land, marriage is not just a celebration of love. It is a sacred union between two families, a blending of hearts, history, and heritage. The Igba Nkwu, the traditional wine carrying ceremony, is more than a wedding. It is a story of pride, of ancestry, and of blessings that travel from the living to the unborn. Igba Nkwu wine means the bride's wine carrying. It marks the final and the most important step in Igbo traditional marriage, where a woman publicly identifies her husband before the elders, her family, and the gods. It is not a contract written on paper, but a covenant written in the soul. Bride being adorned by her mother and aunties. Close-up of her wearing coral beads and tying of jeweled wrapper. A calabash of palm wine being covered with leaves. The ceremony begins with the gathering of two great families, not as strangers, but as kin joining their roots together. The groom's family arrive bearing gifts, yams, drinks, and kola nuts, symbols of wealth, peace, and honor. Elders exchange greetings, laughter fills the air, and prayers are said for unity. Procession of the groom's people entering the compound with baskets and crates. Elders exchanging kola nuts and shaking hands. A mother welcoming guests with a smile and white chalk marks on her arm. No Igbo gathering begins without kola nuts. It is presented, blessed, and shared to invite peace and truth. The eldest man prays to Chukwu, God, and to the ancestors for love that endures, for children that prosper, and for a home that never falls apart. Then the moment of grace arrives. The bride steps out, radiant, shy, and proud, adorned in coral beads, gold, and her mother's blessings. She dances through the crowd, every step echoing the rhythm of her ancestors. Her friends sing and ululate. She carries in her hand the calabash of palm wine, the sacred vessel that will reveal her heart's choice. With all eyes upon her, the bride begins the most symbolic act, the search for her husband. She walks among the guests, smiling, teasing, pretending not to find him. The crowd cheers and laughs, yet behind the laughter is a sacred truth. She alone must choose. When she finally kneels before her groom and offers him the wine, it is more than a drink. It is an eternal yes. As drums rise, the couple dance together. Two souls join before the eyes of family, earth, and heaven. The elders bless them with wine, kola nuts, and words of wisdom. Gifts are exchanged, prayers are spoken. The ancestors are called to witness the new union, one that binds not only man and woman, but generations unborn. In Yor-Thotz, Marriage is sacred, a partnership blessed by both the living and the spirit world. The bride and groom do not just marry each other, they marry into each other's family, into the land, and into destiny. The palm wine, the songs, the blessings, they all call forth the spirit of fertility, joy, and peace. When the rituals are complete, the feasting begins. Plates of yam, meat, and palm wine move around. Songs echo through the night. Songs of love, of laughter, and of thanksgiving. For in Igbo land, marriage is not the end of a story. It is the beginning of a legacy. The Igba Nkwu is more than a wedding. It is the soul of Igbo unity, the voice of tradition, and the eternal rhythm of love. For when two hearts are joined under the gaze of the ancestors, love becomes culture, and culture becomes forever.